pebbles, please. Move them forwards.
This is hard. Yes.
Now backwards. When I clap my hands, stop. Excellent. And finally, one simple question. Magic must only be used for serious things or just for fun?
Is the answer magic must only be used for serious things?
Correct. You've all passed the magic test.
Hooray!
And I'm Mrs. Elf again. You may now hug me.
Well done, everyone. Here are your licenses, signed by me, the Chief Examiner.
I knew they'd pass because I taught them.
That makes their success even more amazing.
Thank you, wise old elf.
Perhaps we should have a little celebration.
Oh, yes. Can we have a party?
And what every party needs is magic jelly!
Nanny, I don't think that's such
Magic jelly! Lots and lots!
Ah! Jelly flood!
What's a daisy? Used a bit too much magic there.
Nanny Plum, do you even have a magic license?
Of course I do.
Oh, dear. It's expired.
What does that mean?
It means it's worthless.
Can't I do magic then?
No, it's against the law. No grown-up fairy can do magic without a license.
What?
I'm taking away your wand.
You can't do that.
I just did.
It's an outrage. The king will be very angry.
This first room is about the Stone Age.
Ooh!
A long time ago, the big people lived in caves. These are models of how the cave people must have looked.
There's a button to press. Did the cave people have electric light bulbs?
No, that's to show how the campfire would have looked when it was lit.
Here's another button. They move. Ooh!
You see, King Thistle? The toddlers are being as good as gold.
Good as gold!
It's actually going quite well. The toddlers haven't even made Mrs. Fotheringill disappear. Yet.
Stone Age times. Close your eyes and imagine what it must have been like. I have always wanted to know what it would be like to live in the Stone Age.
Abracadabra!
Oh dear, I suppose it was never going to last.
All they've left is her shoes.
Daisy, Poppy, where have you sent Mrs. Fotheringill?
Stone Age!
They've sent Mrs. Fotheringill back to the Stone Age.
That was a very naughty thing to do. Bring Mrs. Fotheringill back right now.
Okay.
Oh! On second thoughts, you don't want to know what it was like to live in the Stone Age. Oh, my shoes! It's good to have them back. Right. Next room, Ancient Egypt.
Ooh!
Look, here's a model showing how a pyramid was built.
It's quite small. Were the ancient Egyptians the size of elves and fairies?
No, the ancient Egyptians were big people, and the pyramids are huge.
I'm not called the wise one for nothing.
But if the rope's down here, how are we going to climb out?
Don't worry, the wise one will have thought of that. He'll have a brilliant plan.
This is a bit embarrassing.
So, the wise one pulled the rope down, but forgot that we need to climb up it to get out.
Yes, that's about it.
No worries, we'll just fly out.
But us elves can't fly.
Okay, I'll magic the rope to the top.
Ooh! Come on, everyone, let's go! Wise old elf, aren't you climbing up?
I am not climbing up a magic rope.
See yourself. You can live down there forever.
Okay. I'll climb up the magic rope.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Fotheringill. What are you doing here?
I came as quick as I could when I heard Susan was in trouble.
Susan? Who's Susan?
Susan the ladybug. Oh, there you are.
That's Gaston.
He won't answer if you call him Susan.
Susan, I've brought you something to eat. Poor Susan. Who would look after you if I didn't?
I've got a feeling Susan would manage just fine.
What are you doing in there?
It's a bit complicated, but basically this isn't a toy. It's the real little castle shrunk down.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine once I'm my own size again.
Are there any more of you, fairies around here? What's that noise? Ah!
Hello, Lucy's dad.
Hello.
Daddy! Mummy!
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Is that all of you now?
There are the pine elves too.
Pine elves? What are they?
We're Pine Elves.
They live in our Christmas tree.
Pine elves. Yes, of course. Why didn't I think of that?
My goodness, it looks like just about everyone from the Little Kingdom is here.
Hello.
Hello?
We heard the Christmas party was around your place this year. We're gnomes, by the way.
It seems we have gnomes as well.
Yes, aren't you the lucky ones?
Hello, big people. Happy Christmas from Planet Bung.
Aliens, elves, fairies, gnomes. All we need now is Father Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Wow! Father Christmas in our house.
Ho, ho, ho.
What? But who? But how?
What my husband's trying to say is, please join us for lunch.
Hooray!
They were two very silly spells. Can anyone think of a useful spell?
Magic jelly.
Magic jelly?
Yes, that's very useful.
Well, I suppose magic jelly has its uses. Like at a children's party.
Or a picnic. Or as a yummy pudding.
Okay, magic jelly. But let's get someone sensible to wave the wand.
Me! I'll do it.
Who is the most sensible person here?
The wise old elf.
The wise old elf shall wave the wand.
Me? But I'm not a fairy. I don't do magic.
Exactly. The perfect person.
Oh, I don't think so. No, it wouldn't be right.
Nonsense. We just need a bit of fairy dust. You are now magical.
My body is all tingly. I don't like it.
Don't worry. You won't be magical for very long. Just wave the wand and say, jelly, jelly, but not a lot.
Jelly, jelly, but not a lot. Oh, it worked. Can I turn Nanny Plum into a frog?
Ha! I'd like to see you try.
I say, this is fun.
What happened?
Wise old elf, what are you doing?
Having fun.
Magic is not meant to be fun.
What would happen if I asked for a lot of jelly?
Try it and see.
Jelly, 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 and lots of it.
No! Stop! We don't want a jelly flag!
Hello, I'm your new nursery teacher,
And this is my assistant, Mrs. Oh.
She's hiding under the desk.
Hello, children. I'm Mrs. Elf.
Relax, Mrs. Elf. There's nothing to worry about with me in charge. Now, children, let's...
They've made the Queen disappear.
All they've left is her panties.
Children, what have you done with the Queen?
Gone. All gone.
Hello?
Oh, Queen Thistle.
The toddlers have magicked me somewhere, but I'll be back as soon as I've worked out where I am. You'll have to take the class until I get back.
Oh, OK. Bye.
Mrs. Elf, you're the teacher now.
Yes. Don't panic, Mrs. Elf. You can do this. You're in charge.
Maybe we should take away their wands.
Good idea, Ben. Right, everyone. We are going to play a game. It's called Hide the Wands. We'll take the wands and hide them in this drawer. Good. Now, let's draw a lovely picture. What shall we draw? Butterflies? Bunny rabbits?
Dinosaurs. Our Queen like dinosaurs.
Oh, OK.
Big teeth.
Good. Now use your imaginations. Let's all close our eyes and imagine what it would be like in the time of the dinosaurs.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
It's keeping them happy and quiet. Imagine the fiery volcanoes and thick jungle and dinosaurs. Pretend you're really there.
She still looks a lot like Strawberry, though.
Yes. Let's add a disguise. Perfect.
Vikings, 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 brave and strong and true, sailing in our Viking boats across the sea so blue.
Hello?
Hello, I'm an elf who has just moved to the neighbourhood.
Oh, really? What's your name, little elf?
Strawberry.
That's a nice name.
I mean Alice.
Even nicer. Come in. This elf is a fairy spy. Let's tell her silly made-up things about our boat.
Wow, you've got a big boat.
Yes, and it isn't finished yet. We've got to put the legs on.
Legs?
All Viking boats had legs. Duck legs.
Duck legs?
And we're going to change the dragon's head for,
A hippopotamus head that breathes fire.
Very interesting. Well, it's been nice meeting you. I'd better be going.
Are we really going to put those things on our boat?
No, that was just so the spy will tell Nanny Plum.
And she'll build a very silly boat.
I'm back.
Ah, an elf.
No, it's me. The elf's boat is really, really big.
No problem. We can do big.
And we need duck legs.
Oh, really? Then duck legs it is.
And a hippopotamus head at the front. That breathes fire.
Sit down, please. You see, it's impossible.
Sit!
Oh.
Just be firm. Let your pet know who's boss. Now, let's all show Gaston how we walk with a lead. Nice and upright. That's it.
Do you want to have a go, Gaston?
No, don't talk to Gaston like that. Who's the boss here?
Well, I've always thought of Gaston as a friend.
You're the boss, so show him that. Gaston, heel! Knees up, Gaston. Chin in the air. Don't slouch. Good boy, Gaston. What a good boy. Now you do it, Mr. Thistle.
Heel?
Not bad, but louder. Heel! OK, to the obstacle course, everyone. Don't dilly-dally. Now the seesaw. Very good. Through the tunnel. Excellent. Round the poles. And jump over the mud pit. No flying, please, Bobby.
Come on, Gaston, jump over.
Remember who's in charge. Gaston, jump! That's it. Now the seesaw. Good work. Straight through, please. Good boy, Gaston. Round the poles. And jump over the mud pit.
Uh-oh, Gaston's in the mud.
He's covered in it.
Ha ha! No harm in a bit of mud, is there, Gaston?
Today we are learning about wonderful things in nature, like Fluffy, our hamster. Who knows what kind of animal Fluffy is?
A hamster?
Yes, but what sort of animal is a hamster?
Oh, he's a mammal.
Is he a mammal?
Yes, well done, Lucy.
Its proper name is Mesocricetus auratus.
Its proper name is Mesocricetus auratus.
Goodness, I think we'll just stick with Fluffy.
Oh no! Gaston smelt the bananas. He likes bananas.
Gaston, here, boy. Stop. Come back.
Nature is all around us, like this pretty little insect. Does anyone know what she's called?
Gaston, and he's a boy.
Very funny, Lucy.
Is it a ladybird?
Yes, or you could call her a ladybug. And what does she eat?
Gaston likes pies.
And spaghetti bolognese. Pies and spaghetti bolognese.
No, ladybirds eat things like green flies. Let's keep the ladybird in this jar.
Oh no! Gaston's trapped.
We'll let her go later.
I hope Gaston will be all right.
Don't worry. I'll get him out of the jar.
But you'll be seen.
It's all right, Ben. I'll be very careful.
Miss Cookie, there's a fairy walking across my desk.
A fairy? Let's have a look.
Nanny, the teacher's coming.
Pretend to be a toy.
Oh, yes, I'm a toy.
Oh, a little fairy godmother. Whose toy is this?
It's mine.
Do you remember what our rule is?
No toys in class.
That's right. I'll pop the dolly in my drawer and you can have it back at the end of the lesson, all right?
Yes, Miss Cookie.
Look at all the lovely party food. Ooh.
There's the birthday cake.
Gaston's going to eat the cake. No, Gaston. Bad, ladybird. That's for later.
Come on, everyone. Party time. Let's get started with a bit of a boogie.
I wish we could dance with the big children.
We promised to keep out of sight. I can't help it. I have to boogie.
No, Barnaby. Come back.
Boogie, boogie, boogie. They're going to see him.
Musical statues. When the music stops, everyone freeze. Katie, you moved.
I nearly stepped on this toy. Look.
Oh, I'll just pop the toy over here with the rest of the toys. What are you doing, Barnaby?
Sorry, Lucy's mum.
Barnaby, we're supposed to stay here.
But I love to boogie.
Now, Lucy's dad is going to do some magic tricks.
Hooray!
Oh, goody. I love magic.
It won't be real magic, just magic tricks. What are magic tricks? You'll see.
Hello and welcome to the magic show.
Ooh! You see? That's a magic trick.
It's a trick wand.
That was really good.
My dad's been practicing.
The great leader of Planet Bong is here to celebrate this special meeting of peoples.
Hello?
He's tiny!
Yes, on Planet Bong, we get smaller as we get older.
Hello?
Who said that?
He's down there, Daddy.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Say hello, everybody.
The great leader is very old. It is a fantastic honor for you to meet him.
Say hello, Gaston.
Hello?
Gaston's eaten the great leader. Naughty Gaston. Spit the great leader out.
Terribly sorry. He's not really house-trained.
Yes. As our special guests, we will now welcome you with a song.
What a horrible noise! When are they going to start playing the tune?
This is our national anthem.
And delightful it is, too.
Cyrus, why do you live underground?
Once, Planet Bong was covered in plants. Everywhere was green and beautiful, and the people were happy. Then, the plants began to die out. It became too hot to live on the surface, so we moved underground.
Everyone lives underground.
Yes, even the animals.
Animals? Whoa!
An alien monster!
Don't worry, it is just a flobber gurgle thwutsplog. It is a pet.
Oh, the flobber gurgle thwutsplog is so cute.
I haven't been in a witch competition for years.
What happens in a witch competition?
There's a spell contest, broomstick riding, and jam making.
Well, your jam smells quite nice.
See, I've lost my touch. Witch jam is supposed to be horrible.
Don't worry, we'll help you make it horrible. What if you put in some snail slime?
Snail slime? Yes, that could do it.
And some worm poo?
Yes, that would make it taste awful.
You see, you can win. Now let's tackle the broomstick riding.
I haven't ridden my broom in years. It's forgotten all its training. Here, boy. Good broom. Oh, come here, you silly old stick.
Oh, dear.
Let's try spells. Mrs. Witch, you did the fastest spells in the West.
Right, Mrs. Witch. Turn these cans into frogs.
I'm trying, but I can't do it.
I'm afraid she's past it.
Past it?
She can't even turn a can into a frog. She might have been good at magic once, but now she's a bit of a has-been.
Has-been? I'll show you.
Mrs. Witch, you turned Nanny into a frog.
That's because Nanny got me annoyed.
Oof! If you can do magic like that in the competition, you'll be fine.
So just remember to get cross with Wendy Witch.
But she's so friendly and nice.
It's your only chance to win.
OK, I'll try to be cross.
Fog, coming towards us.
Fog? That's bad.
Can we go home now?
No, we've got more adventuring to do.
I can see lights.
It looks like another ship.
Why, blow me down! That be the ship of my friend, Captain Squid. Ahoy there, Captain Squid! Funny, there's no one on deck.
It's very quiet.
Hello? Hello? Anyone home?
Look, there's a meal on the table.
It's still hot.
But there's no one here.
Meal on the table, but the boat's empty. This is certainly a mystery.
Ooh.
No one will never, ever know what happened to poor old Captain Squid. A mystery that will never be solved.
Here's a note. Gone to bury treasure, back in 5 minutes.
Oh, that solves it then.
So, where do you think Captain Squid is?
Where would you bury treasure round here?
The end of the rainbow!
The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That'll be the gold Captain Squid's burying. Come on, let's get after him.
It's not getting any closer.
That's the thing about rainbows. When you walk towards them, they go further away.
We're not going to walk there. We're going to fly.
Fly? But you're an elf. You don't have any wings.
Yes, but I'm an elf with a parrot.
Ah, he's right!
Saddle up, shipmates.
Wow! We're flying over the rainbow!
It's like a roller coaster.
Oh, my tummy!
It's the end of the rainbow!
The rooms get bored, so they move around.
The toilet was on the roof once.
Yes, that was fun.
But how do I get down to the kitchen?
You ask the stairs to go down.
Stairs go down.
You have to say the magic word.
What magic word? Abracadabra?
No, please.
Oh, please go down. Thank you. Right, let's get these dirty clothes into the washing machine. How do I turn it on?
It's a magic washing machine. You have to talk to it.
OK. Washing machine, wash the clothes.
Say the magic word.
Oh, please.
No, abracadabra.
Oh, abracadabra. Goodness, this is harder than I thought it would be.
Right, then. What does the wise old elf do now?
Next on the list, the elf school.
Good morning, children.
Where's the wise old elf?
Today, I'm the wise old elf. Ahem. Magic always leads to trouble. So, what's today's lesson?
We've been building a robot. You can ask him anything.
OK, where am I?
You are on the moon.
That's not right, is it? Maybe ask louder.
OK. Where am I?
You are at the bottom of the sea.
I have to warn Mrs. Elf.
And then Squire Trevelyan said, "Here is the great secret I must tell you. The person I truly love is..." Yes, this had better be important.
Yes, don't panic, but there is something swimming towards you.
Oh, yes? What sort of a something?
A sort of hungry giant octopus with 8 legs something.
Oh, yes! I see it! What should I do?
Would you mind telling it not to eat my boat?
Now listen here, Mr. Octopus. This boat is not for eating.
What's happening?
The octopus seems to be eating your boat.
Quick, to the surface!
Naughty octopus! Stop eating! Stop at once, I say!
My boat! Eaten! I said this would happen!
No, you said your boat would be eaten by Big Bad Barry, but it was eaten by a giant octopus.
It's a disaster!
Don't worry. I said I'd take responsibility, and I will.
And?
That's it. I've taken responsibility.
Fine. Well, I hate to ask, but Nanny Plum, can you magic a boat up so we can go home?
No.
Why not?
Because you said, blah, 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 no magic, and you took my wand away, remember?
Oh, yes, so I did.
So, we're stranded here.
No, I've just had a brilliant Mr. Elf idea. I'll build a raft out of the wreckage.
And we'll help you.
Yes, Dad.
We'll lash the pieces together with rope. There, finished. May I present Bunty 3?
What's Bunty 3?
This boat.
Bunty 2 was prettier.
There you go, Gaston. An invitation to your very own birthday. Gaston loves eating letters.
So, are you coming to your party, Gaston?
I think that means yes.
How are the preparations going for my party tomorrow?
Your party? You're not having a party.
I know your little plan.
What little plan? You told us not to plan anything.
That's right. I did. Good night, then.
Good night.
Oh, no one here. I expect they're all downstairs. No birthday cards. Where is everybody? Of course, they're all secretly hiding outside, ready to shout, "Happy birthday, King Thistle!" Oh, there's no one here. They must be having the party somewhere else. Ah, that sounds like a party. I'd better go and find out where it is. Not much of a party without me, the birthday boy.
Everyone is here, even Gaston's brother Tony with Pam. And the little ladybirds, Amber, Emerald and Keith. Happy birthday, Gaston. Here's your present. It's a squeaky toy.
Hello?
I'm sorry, do you have an invitation?
I don't need one. I'm King Thistle.
King Thistle, King Thistle. No, your name's not on here.
What? But it's my party.
No, it's not, mate. It's Gaston the Ladybird's party.
What?
Take it easy, fella. It's supposed to be a happy occasion. Quick, into the houses! Close the windows and doors!
Oh, did I just see little windows in the toadstools?
All right, gather round, children.
Yes, Miss Cookie.
Here are some toadstools. Tick toadstools off on your lists.
Toadstools.
Miss Cookie, do toadstools have little windows in them?
No.
Lucy, that was close. Yes, but I think we got away with it.
Next on the list is an oak tree. Let's go and find one.
Oh, no! They're heading towards the Great Elf Tree. We have to get there first. Big people, coming this way.
Ah! Big people! Everyone into the tree!
Here they come.
Close the shutters! Good. It looks like a normal tree.
Oh, look, a little person.
Ah!
Here we are. You can tell an oak tree by the shape of the leaves.
Do oak trees have little people living in them?
What? Of course not. Tick oak tree on your lists, everyone.
Oak tree. Phew, that was close. You're telling me?
Right. Next on the list is insects. This way, children.
Uh-oh, they're heading straight for the little castle. We have to get there first.
Wait for me!
Daddy! Big people are coming!
Big people?
Quick, close the shutters. Good.
Thank you, elf boy.
Oh, Elf Man! We have to find Strawberry's secret hideout and tell her to stop the snow.
Wahaha! The whole of the little kingdom is freezing cold.
Even in here?
Yes, my bottom is getting cold sitting on the ice throne.
Couldn't you be the Sunshine Queen instead?
It's too late now. I'm Strawberry Ice Queen.
Strawberry's hideout must be around here somewhere. We need to look out for a sort of place that a supervillain Ice Queen might live in.
Like that?
Wow! A giant palace of ice!
This is better than the elf cave any day.
No, it's not. It's just showing off. Not so fast, Strawberry Ice Queen.
What brings you here, elf boy?
Elf Man! I've come to stop you.
But you can't stop me. I'm the Ice Queen.
That's cold. Strawberry, the grown-ups are a bit cross about all the freezing snow.
Oops, are they?
Yes.
Are we in trouble?
I don't think we're in trouble, as long as the game is over.
Okay. Do I win?
No, the goodies win.
That's not fair.
You're stuck in the ice.
Oh, OK, you win.
Hooray!
Finally, I can get rid of the ice throne. My bottom is freezing.
Oh, good! The sun is out!
No time to waste. Begin the harvest, everyone.
Right-o!
Picking blackberries is one of the most dangerous jobs for an elf.
Why?
Because elves are quite small.
And blackberry bushes are covered in big thorns.
And the best berries are very high up.
Oh, I can't reach it!
Let me help. That's tasty.
The gnome!
Hello. Nice to see you.
Well, it's not nice to see you.
Oh, that's a shame. Normally, I'm very popular.
Are you?
No. Everyone hates me.
Well, I'm not surprised. You've eaten our strawberries and our apples, and now you're eating our blackberries too.
Oh, dear. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't realise they were yours. Delicious.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop eating everything.
I can't help it. Sorry.
He's really good at picking blackberries.
Yes, the thorns don't bother me. I have a thick skin.
Why don't we ask the gnome if he'll pick blackberries for us?
Clever Holly. Then we can still have our harvest.
And our harvest dance.
Harvest dance? Oh, I like dancing. Can I come?
No!
I'll take that as a yes. What time does it start?
Mr. Gnome, you can come to the dance if you pick some blackberries for us.
It's a deal.
We'd like this truck filled up with blackberries. Thank you.
No problem. One blackberry coming up. Oh, it's a nice one. Delicious.
Not in your mouth, in the truck.
Right-o! Come on, lads. Let's get cracking.
Goodness, what a lot of noise.
Take it away.
Afternoon, Your Majesty.
Yes, carry on.
That's everything, lads. Off you go.
Daddy, they've taken the whole castle away.
This is a disaster.
Cooey.
Oh, no! It's Mummy!
Can I take a look now?
Only if you close your eyes.
Oh, this is fun. Just like those shows on the telly. Can I open my eyes now?
I wouldn't.
Tell me when I can.
In about a month.
Oh! Where's our home gone?
Well...
What do you think the marigolds will say when they see this? They'll laugh and laugh and laugh.
Oh, no! The marigolds are here.
Hello, darling sister. Oh, my word.
Oh, I say.
It isn't quite how we expected it to be.
I don't know what to say.
It's, not finished yet.
It's incredible.
Amazing.
We went for high ceilings. You went for no ceilings at all.
And look at the toilet.
Yes, completely open plan. It's so adventurous.
Well, it was all mostly my idea.
King Cecily, old boy, you're a born architect.
Have you considered teaching architecture?
Oh, I don't know.
The twins have escaped! They're out in the wild! Sound the Daisy and Poppy alarm!
big fuss over nothing.
Oh, yes! The twins are out there somewhere and they've got your wand. What other spells did you teach them?
I did mention something about walking trees.
Tree go walkies. Walkies. Daddy, trees are walking towards the little castle.
I don't want to hear it. It's like a bad dream.
I suppose this is your doing, Nanny Plum.
No, it was Granny Thistle.
Hello there!
Granny Thistle, I might have known.
It's been a long time, Cedric.
Not long enough, Millicent. You always were a troublemaker.
Yes, Mother. You started this. Now you have to sort it out.
OK, you're the boss. I just think children should have a bit of fun, that's all.
There's good fun and bad fun. This is bad fun.
My goodness, Daisy and Poppy, you're a long way from home.
Bunny rabbit. Eggy. Froggy.
Ah! Daisy and Poppy are going bananas.
Bananas.
I'm a banana.
Oh, darlings, there you are. I see you've been doing lots of fab magic.
There, that's the queen bee. The rest of them always follow her. Good. She's led them all back into the hive. Everyone relax. All's back to normal. Now then, Ben and Holly, what can we do for you?
We've come to see how bees make honey.
Well, you've come to the right place. This is the beehive, and I'm the beekeeper.
We need a jar of honey for the king.
No problem.
So, I suppose we go in and get some. Where's the door?
Hang on, Nanny Plum. You can't just walk into the hive. There's thousands of bees in there with thousands of stings, and they wouldn't be too pleased if we tried to take away their honey.
So what do we do?
First, we make the bees sleepy.
How?
Well, it involves magic.
But I thought you didn't like magic.
I don't. But when I'm about to walk into a nest of angry bees, I'm prepared to bend the rules.
Who does the magic?
Oh, any old fairy will do. Nanny Plum, can you do a sleep spell for me?
All right, then.
Oh, Nanny, not the wise old elf. The bees.
Why doesn't he say what he means?
What happened?
Right, so just to be clear, you want me to magic the bees to sleep?
If you wouldn't mind, yes.
They're all asleep.
Good. Now it will be much safer.
Who would want to ride a slug?
Now, children, you must never walk behind a snail.
Why not?
It might give you a jolly good kick, that's why. Oh, Speedy's got a bit of spirit. You need to get to know your snails. Hold out your hand so they can sniff it.
Hello, Bobby.
The snails will be shy until they get to know you. Give Bobby a pat on the shell.
Come on, Bobby. Don't be frightened.
Well done. Now she's your friend.
Can we ride them now?
First, there's jobs to be done, like mucking out the stables.
What's mucking out?
Cleaning up snail poo.
Snail poo?
Everyone take a bucket and spade. Off you go.
Snail poo. It's all smelly and squelchy.
That's the spirit. Excellent. And now you must all wash your hands. Next, it's grooming.
What's grooming?
Cleaning and polishing. Everyone take a brush and give the shells a jolly good scrub.
We'll groom Speedy.
Easy now, easy now. We just want to polish your shell.
Whoa, steady boy. He's a bit frisky, this one.
Good boy.
Bobby's looking very nice. So is Dobbin. Look at Muffin. He's so shiny.
Excellent job. Lovely. Well done.
Hi, Redbeard.
Hello, Ben and Holly. And hello, me rambling Rose. Meet an old shipmate of mine, Captain Squid.
At your service.
We were just talking about who's the best pirate.
What makes the best pirate?
It's the pirate who's cleverest at hiding their treasure.
My treasure's hidden the cleverest. This is me treasure map, but only I can read and understand it.
A child could read it.
Is it buried next to the elf tree?
Yes.
My treasure map is better than that.
Ooh, that does look difficult.
The treasure's deep underwater, yet in plain sight, guarded by a mermaid and a golden sea monster with scales shining bright.
Ooh.
Well, best be off. I've got some pirate stuff to get on with. Ha-ha!
Good to see you, Captain Squid.
And you too, Captain Redbeard.
Oh, look! Captain Squid forgot his map.
Run after him and give it back.
No, it's too late. He's gone.
We can still catch him.
Captain Squid, wait!
Give the map to me. I'll fly after him.
Let's not be too hasty. Tell you what, I'll keep his map safe until he gets back.
Are you going to hunt for Captain Squid's treasure?
Oh, no, that would be against pirate's honour.
What's pirate's honour?
A pirate must never go looking for another pirate's treasure.
Anyway, the map's too complicated for Redbeard.
What? I could follow this map in my sleep. I'll prove it.
But what about pirate's honour?
Yes, the thing is, pirates don't really have much honour. They're pirates, after all. And anyway, I only want to check that Captain Squid's treasure is hidden safely, and that.
Here's a wooden chair I made.
It looks surprisingly like an ordinary chair.
Yes, but then I asked myself, why should a chair have legs and not be able to walk? Here, boy.
It can walk.
Yes, indeed.
Oh! It doesn't like being sat on.
No, that's the problem with walking chairs. And also, I've been doing some gardening.
Gardening? That sounds relatively safe.
I asked myself, why should a tulip have leaves? Why not hands or even feet? And I gave it a brain.
Master.
And a voice.
Master.
What do you think of my gardening, Cedric?
This isn't gardening. This is an abomination.
Daddy, what's an abomination?
That tulip. I do like my hobbies. Frogs. I asked myself, why should a frog have just 2 eyes? Why not 10 or 23?
Oh, that's enough, dear. They don't care about your silly old hobbies.
Yes, I'm forgetting myself. It's your party, darling, and I've arranged a fantastic surprise.
What's the surprise?
I dread to think.
To the top of the tower! Granny Thistle loves looking at the stars.
Oh, yes. Stars are very pretty.
So I asked myself, why do we have to look at the stars from down here? Why not up there in the sky?
Wow! The tower's turned into a rocket.
What's that noise?
Giants are coming!
Quick, let's hide.
It's only Lucy. Lucy!
The little girl we met at the farm.
And her dad's with her.
It's so pretty here.
Yes, Dad.
It's a shame we've got to dig it all up
Dig it all up? Why?
to make room for the cows.
Cows? In the meadow? They're ginormous.
The cows can graze in this meadow.
Oh.
We just need to flatten these molehills.
That's not a molehill. That's Gaston's house. Gaston, they're going to flatten your house.
Oh!
Don't worry, Gaston. You can come and live with me in the little castle.
I'll put the cowshed over there.
Oh, no! The cowshed will be right on top of my little castle.
Don't worry, Holly. You and Gaston can come and stay with me in the great elf tree.
And I'll put the cow manure over by those trees.
Oh, that's where the elf tree is. What's manure?
Cow poo!
Oh, maybe I won't stay at the great elf tree. Thanks anyway, Ben.
I'd better start building the fence.
Psst! Lucy! Lucy!
Oh, hello, Ben. Hello, Holly. Your dad is putting his cows right where we live. Yes, isn't it terrible?
You have to tell him to stop.
OK, I'll tell him that elves and fairies live here.
No! Big people must never know we live here.
But I'm a big person, and I know you're special. What can we do then?
Let's ask the wise old elf.
Nanny Plum! Magic us up some lunch.
But I can't, Your Majesty. It's no magic day. Remember?
Then what are we going to eat?
Would you like to come to the great elf tree for lunch?
That's very kind of you, Ben.
We've got lots of food.
Really? Then we shall take you up on your kind offer.
It's very quiet.
Hello? Anybody home?
Ben, why isn't the escalator working?
I don't know.
Wise old elf, what on earth is happening?
Well, nothing.
But aren't there toys to be made?
Yes, Ben. We've a big order for Father Christmas, but we can't make them.
Why not?
The elf engine isn't working.
We can fix it. Elves are good at...
No. It can't be fixed.
The engine has run out of fuel.
Oh, and what kind of fuel does it use?
I can't say.
I demand to know.
It's a secret.
Wise old elf. What fuel does the elf engine use?
Oh, it's
Mud?
No, it's
Mustard? Marshmallows?
Melted cheese.
Magic.
Magic? Are you saying the great elf engine is run on magic?
Yes.
But you hate magic.
Yes. But it has a small carbon footprint, and it never stops.
Except today.
Yes.
Because today is no magic day.
There must be another way to run the factory.
Yes, the emergency power.
Of course.
But I haven't got a coin. You made them all disappear.
Oh, without a coin, we can't make money.
I've got a button.
Perhaps that will work.
It's doing its popcorn thing.
Oh, it's full of buttons.
Nanny, can you buy things with buttons?
Mr. Elf, would it be okay to pay you in buttons?
No.
The magic money chest broken?
Yes, Your Majesty. For some reason, it's just making buttons.
And we need to pay Mr. Elf.
Don't worry, Holly. I'll sort this out. This is embarrassing. But the thing is, we're a bit short of money today.
No reason to be embarrassed, Your Majesty. No reason at all.
Sorry and all that.
No, please don't give it another thought.
Good.
When you get some money, let me know, and I'll bring the food right back. Bye!
Oh, bye. I've good news and bad news.
What's the bad news?
The bad news is There is no good news. Mr. Elf's taken breakfast away.
And all because we don't have any silly money.
What's money for?
I'm not really sure, Holly, but the elves seem to like it.
Couldn't you fix the magic money chest, Daddy?
It's not broken. We just need a gold coin to throw in. Who's got one?
That's the problem, dear. Nobody's got one.
So how do we get a gold coin?
My dad gets paid gold coins for doing his job.
Really?
Could you do a job, Daddy, and get a gold coin?
I suppose I could give it a try.
What sort of job will you get, Daddy?
I'm not sure. I must be good at lots of things. I'm the king.
Elf rescue?
Hello? Nanny Plum here. I'm stuck by the lake.
Stuck, you say? Hang on, we'll be right there. Elf rescue, our go. What seems to be the problem?
My legs are tired. Can I have a lift home?
What? Nanny Plum, the Elf Rescue Service is for emergencies only.
Keep your hair on. Can you give me a lift or not? This is the way to travel. Tea, biscuits, and a great view.
Dad, can I have a go at flying?
No, Ben! You're not a grown-up!
It's not fair. Grown-ups have all the fun.
We want to rescue people.
You're just going to have to wait till you're older.
Aww.
Thank you, Elf Rescue.
And don't waste our time again.
Charming.
The wise old elf is right, Nanny Plum.
Elf rescue is only for emergencies.
Oh, whatever.
Cool! You got rescued by Elf Rescue.
I wish we could rescue people too.
Yes! It's just the silly grown-ups won't let us.
Elf Rescue?
Ah, thank goodness. We need your help, Elf Rescue.
What's the problem?
A big cow is stuck in some brambles.
We'll be right there. Calling all units. Cow stuck in brambles.
A-OK!
The dragon's egg is hatching.
My dad says dragons are dangerous wild animals.
And they breathe fire. Oh, I'm scared. Let's run away. Oh, isn't it cute? Hello. Oh, it's so sweet.
Gaston, be nice to the baby dragon.
Bad ladybird. What shall we call it? How about Cuddles?
No, he should be called Fang.
Yeah, Fang. I like Snuggle Bunny.
Fireclaw.
What about Dave?
Dave the dragon.
Yay! Dave, that's your new name. Dave has got really big paws.
That shows he'll grow much bigger. What do you want, Gaston? Oh, all right. Fetch the stick. Wow! Aren't you clever, Dave?
He wants his tummy tickled. Oh, how cute.
Dave's the best pet in the world ever.
Where's Gaston gone? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We've got Dave.
Princess Holly! Home time!
Oh, I've got to go now. Bye! Ooh, look at that statue.
Some kind of ancient god, I suppose.
We must be getting close to the lost city.
Look at this crazy orange plant.
Ah, yes. The proper name is Heliconia jacquinii.
And this one's called Chrysanthemum leucanthemum. How did you know that? It's on the label.
Oh, how odd.
This statue's labelled too. And this one.
This plant's got a price on it. $4.99. That's good.
Something very strange is going on here.
Yes, some madman has gone through the jungle labelling everything.
Ah!
It's raining.
It's not rain. It's a big person with a watering can.
This isn't the jungle.
This is a garden centre.
Gaston's brought us to the wrong place.
Poor Redbeard is hundreds of miles away in the real jungle. Ugh, and we're stuck in a garden centre.
Hello?
Hello? Are you nearly here?
We're a bit far from the jungle.
Oh, yes. Whereabouts?
Right now, we're in a garden centre, in a pot of daffodils.
Daffodils? Oh, yes! I can see you.
What?
I'm inside. Look through the doors. Hello?
I thought you said you'd gone to the jungle.
It is a jungle in here. Come and see.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, well, I suppose we'd better rescue him anyway.